Hello once again, English students from around the world. Welcome to another hour of English class provided by the most amazing website on the internet today. We are talking about verbling.com. Verbling.com is where you can connect with other English students from around the world to improve your English, to maintain your English, all because of the fact that Verbling.com is giving you this opportunity. Wow. My name is Geoff Watson. I'm very happy to be one of the English teachers here at Verbling.com. I am from Vancouver, Canada. And this hour, we are going to be working with some materials that come from CNN. We are going to be reading about and watching some short videos about a hero. And so what I would like, please, is for everyone to download the document that I have prepared. And now I don't have the direct link to the, and now I'm sorry. What I'm going to try and do is to see if I can upload the document. I forgot that having some file uploading problems. And I'm going to see if I can upload the file right now. And so let me see if I can do that here. We'll see if it works. If not, I will be able to share the document with the share screen. So it is document BA2. Let me see if I can get that going correctly, and we'll see if I can upload this document for people. So welcome. What I would like to do then is to start reading as quickly as possible. And so if I can just turn on the share screen here for a second, just to remind people that with all of the Verbling classes, we ask the students to please keep their microphones turned off like this. That way we eliminate all of the noise in the classroom. So if everyone could please keep their microphone turned off. You also have access to the microphone button just below your video image. Okay, and the other application that I would like to show you is the YouTube application here on the left-hand side of your screen. Later in the class, we will be watching one or two excuse me, one or two YouTube videos, and you will be able to click on that application to watch the video with us during the class. And let's see, unfortunately, it doesn't look like the document is uploading. No, it has not uploaded. So let's continue. And what I would like to do is to bring the document up onto the screen share. And let's start reading. And so, hello, Amparo. Could you please introduce yourself to the group? And could you read this first piece of information for us?
Hi, my name is Amparo. I'm from Ecuador.
Great. And so could you read this first sentence, please?
Do you know a hero? Nominations are open for 2013.
Okay.
CNN Heroes.
Great. And this is correct. So everyone can go to the CNN website And you can nominate someone who you think is a hero. And you can do it, I think you can do it in English or Spanish, or perhaps other languages. So, Amparo, could you continue reading the title of our article, please?
Okay. Cashing in the American Dream to help aid orphans, those who raise them.
Okay, I'd like to ask people, what does it mean to cash in? Does anybody have an idea? This is the gentleman that did it. He cashed in the American dream.
Realized?
He realized? Yes, now that's a good guess. Thank you. He obtained, he was successful at achieving the American dream, but he traded it. He gave it up. He cashed it in to help AIDS orphans and the people who raised them in Africa, back in his country of Uganda. So do people understand?
To become possible?
Now, to become? Is that what you said? To become?
Yes, to become something possible.
Oh, okay. Now, so what we're talking about is this man achieved, he was successful in getting the American dream, living in the United States.
Okay.
Successfully. But he took that and he cashed it in. He sold it. He gave it up. He let it go in order to go back to Africa to help orphan children and the people, often their grandmothers, who were caring for these children. Okay, that's what it means to cash in.
Okay,
if people are familiar with gambling, you go to a casino and you have chips, and when you have a stack of chips, you can cash them in, give them the chips, and receive the money. That's what it is. So this gentleman has done that. Let's just take a quick look at the photograph. This is our CNN hero, Jackson. And if, Amparo, could you continue reading the story highlights, please?
Okay. Story highlights. It's estimated that 1.2 million children in Uganda have lost a parent to AIDS-related illnesses. I lost the screen.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't have the option for people to download the document.
Jackson Kaguri opened a school in his former village to help many of these children. Kaguri is also supporting area grandmothers who have been raising them.
Okay, great. And so any questions about the vocabulary here? The situation? Nobody?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
He is also supporting area grandmothers who have been raising them.
Good. And raising who?
Who? Yes.
Yeah. Who are we talking about with them?
Grandmothers.
Sorry, the grandmothers are raising someone. Do you know the verb to raise?
To make him grow up?
Yes. Okay, good. Helping children to grow up.
Oh, okay.
Taking care of children. And so them is the children.
Okay.
Children who have unfortunately lost their parents due to AIDS. They are orphans. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you for your question. Everybody, I really rely on people asking questions. Thank you. And so, Leila, could you read this next piece of text for us? But please,
Yes.
could you introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Leila from UAE. I'm mechanical engineering. Okay.
Great.
Nagasaki. Yes.
I'm sorry, please. Yes, go ahead, please.
Nagasaki this or what's
Well, I'm sorry. I really have no idea how to pronounce that. We say Uganda for the country.
Uganda CNN visiting his former. Okay. I don't have the document. Former village in rural Uganda. Jackson Kaguri was the epitome of success story. He had escaped poverty, earned a college degree, and moved to America, where he studied at an Ivy League school and planned to put a down payment on a house in Indiana. He had often come back to Uganda, passing out school supplies to children.
Okay, great. So this is an interesting story, and I put in the Verbling chat box. I am a mechanical engineer. Is that what you're saying, Leila? You are a mechanical engineer? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
For this, you are very nice man.
Oh, well, no, okay. Because this is the engineer is the person. Yeah, a mechanical engineer. Good. So, could somebody please talk about this story? Who is this person? Jackson.
He is African.
Jackson.
Good. Sorry, who spoke first?
He is from Uganda, and
We say Uganda.
He completed his study in America and then returned to his home to take care or to support the children there.
Oh, okay. All right, but he at this part of the story, he has not returned though yet. What does this part of the story tell us? Can anyone join in?
He has
yes.
he has
Selma.
a house. Yes, teacher. He has a house in Indiana.
Okay.
And he is going
yeah.
and he's going to his country and coming back to the U.S.
All right. He has been going back to Uganda for trips to visit. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he was planning to put a down payment on a house in Indiana. So do people understand what that means specifically?
No.
He made today? He bought a house?
No, he bought a house, but he was...
Delay payment?
Good, Max, hello. So the idea is he planned to buy a house. And when you buy a house, you usually cannot pay for it with cash. All right? But what you do is you put down a down payment to put down or pay a down payment. This is perhaps 10% of the value of the house. And then you have a mortgage, which is the loan that is given to you by the bank. Yes? Do people understand? Because I can help more with this.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
So you put down a large amount of money first. This is the down payment. And then you pay for the rest of the house, you pay off the rest of the house with mortgage payments every month. Okay, great. Okay. So he was going to buy a house, right? And where did he study? What is an Ivy League school?
I have no idea. Ivy League.
Yes, okay. The Ivy League universities or colleges in the United States, and these are the most famous, these are the most prestigious universities in the United States. And so you can Google that term, Ivy League schools, and I think you will see Harvard, you will see perhaps MIT, you will see Stanford University. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly the universities, but they are the most famous universities in the United States. Okay, great. So, what a success story. Wow. Let's keep going here. And so, Amparo, could you read this for us, please?
Sure. But on one particular trip home in 2001, he realized he had to do more. We woke up in the morning and grandmothers had lined up all around the house, stretching way back. The whole village had gathered, Kaguri said. All these women walked miles and miles. It was huge. UNICEF estimates that 1.2 million children in Uganda have lost one or both parents to AIDS-related illnesses, and Kaguri said it's often grandmothers who have to pick up the slack.
Okay, great. And so, what was his experience when he was in Uganda in the year 2001? This is a little difficult to understand, but what happened? Where was he?
Um,
Yeah, is someone? Where was he? Who were we talking about? Do you know the verbs to line up?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, to form a line.
عادي دلتي.
Oh, when was this? What time of day was this?
عادي دلتي
2000.
2000.
I'm sorry? No, so it was
In the
2001.
morning.
But what time of day? Yes? Sorry, who
In the
said
morning.
that?
In the morning.
Okay, morning. So Amparo. So he and another person woke up in the morning, and what did they see?
The grandmothers that they were around the house.
Yes. And so I think what happened was that they knew that he was successful, and they came to his house. The whole village walked many miles to come to his house to ask for help. I think that's what happened. Yeah. So that must have been a very emotional situation, seeing the entire village coming to your house and asking for help, walking miles and miles to come to the house. Okay, so, and then this is a sad statistic about children losing one or both of their parents to AIDS-related illnesses. And what does it mean to pick up the slack? This is a term that's used quite often, but it's definitely a native speaker's expression. What do you, from the context, can anyone guess?
To take the responsibility
To
of
take care about
Yes.
the children.
So, yeah, so sorry, go ahead, Amparo. Was
To
that
take
you?
care about
Yeah.
the children.
And who was the first person to speak?
Grandmother have to take care about
Yes,
their
and there was,
grandchildren.
sorry, there was another person
I,
who spoke.
Yes, teacher. I said to
Yeah.
take the responsibility.
Yes. Okay.
Of
Sorry, Selma. Okay.
it's okay.
I can only, it's hard for me to see who's talking. So if you can say, hello, Geoff, I have a comment, and then I can look for who's speaking. All right. So great. Yes. Now to pick up the slack means that the parents are gone. The parents have died. And so the grandmothers need to take up the responsibility. Both of you said that very well. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, let's move on to the next piece of reading. And Dogan, hello.
Hello.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm from Turkey.
Okay, great. Could you read some of this text for us, please?
Yeah. Start where and
You
where.
see the grandmothers.
Yeah. You see the grandmothers over and over whose own children have died and left them, he said. Some of them have up to 14 grandchildren to raise in their homes. Sometimes the child has HIV/AIDS, they need medication, the grandmother needs food, they need a house, and nothing is there. The grandmothers who gathered in Kaburi's childhood village begged Kaburi to help them, and he felt an obligation to give more than just pens, pencils, and paper.
Great, excellent job with your pronunciation. I would just maybe help you with childhood. Childhood.
Okay.
Okay, and so we have lots of excellent English here. Do we have vocabulary questions? Comments? Do people understand the idea here?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. Sorry, but could someone explain the idea here? And if everyone else could please turn their microphone off, please. Who spoke? Someone said yes, teacher.
It was
Yes, Selma. Okay. Could you give us one piece of information, Selma?
Okay, teacher. In this paragraph, the author is talking about the issues that the grandmothers are facing to raise up these children.
Right. So the issues that the grandmothers are facing. Good. You said that very well. What other piece of information is here? Someone else, please. Yes.
there are cases that the grandmothers have 14 children under her care.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Sometimes even that children are sick and they need house, they need medication, and they don't have the resources. So that is why that grandmothers are asking for help to Kaburi.
Good. And let me now, they begged him for help. They pleaded for help. It was more than ask. So in English, when you're begging for help, you're saying, please help us. You're pleading, you must help us, please. We are desperate. We need your help. That's the idea. They came to his home and they literally begged him for help. And so just giving school supplies, he decided, was not enough. He had an obligation, he felt an obligation to do more. Do people understand? Any questions? Okay, so great. Here is the gentleman talking with some of the grandmothers. And I'm going to move on to the next person. And so, Ebru, have you read for us?
Of course.
You did read or no?
I can read.
Yes, okay. My question was, have you already read some of the article for us? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, okay, good. So it's your turn. Please go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. Grandmothers in Jackson Kaguri's farmer village urged him to do more to help. He didn't want to let them down. These are women who had seen me grow up in the village, he said. They carried me when I was hurt. They prayed for me when I was away studying. What was I supposed to do? Knowing that education had been so key to his success, Kaguri and his wife decided to use their life savings to start a free school in the village. They purchased 2 acres of land and built the Naka School, brick by brick, with the help of local volunteers.
Okay, let me help you with acres.
Acres, okay.
This is used in the United States. Purchased.
Purchased.
Key.
Key. Oh, sorry. Yes.
That's fine. You don't need to apologize. And urged. Urged.
Urged. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, wow. This is a great story. We're talking about a hero here. So, what did he do?
Oh.
This is the information here. This is a great story. Anyone can help? Let's just get one piece of information to start with. Okay, sorry.
I have
Selma?
no comment.
Oh, yes, okay. Yes, so Elisa? Is it?
Hi.
Yes, Elisa Angela. Where are you connecting from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay. You have a comment?
Yeah.
Please, go ahead.
In this paragraph, he saw that the community needs a support.
Yes.
Needs some more that he was giving for us.
Some support like he was given?
More support.
For the people.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he decide to do? He and his wife. What kind of support did they decide to give to the children?
Education.
Good.
And
yeah. And so what did they do?
Free school.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. And can we get some help from some other students to point out some more of the education? I'm sorry, more of the information?
He had built
Yes, Selma?
He had built the Nayaka school so that so that he can provide free education for the children.
Good. So they built a school. They built a school for the children because he knew that education had been so key, had been so important for his success. And was that easy for them to do?
No, it was a little bit difficult.
How do we know that?
Because they had used their life savings.
Yeah, right. He and his wife used their life savings, all of their money, to do this. But with the help of local volunteers, they built the school brick by brick. Do people know what bricks are?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Materials used in buildings.
Good. All right. And why did he feel obligated to help? And where is this place? What does it mean that this was his childhood village?
Where he lived up.
Where he grew up.
Grew up, yes.
Yeah, these women saw him. These are the women. These are women who had seen me grow up in the village. It's his home village. Yeah.
Maybe he is. Excuse me.
Yes, go
Maybe
ahead.
he do that. Maybe he do that because he wants to say thanks for his village, for his for all mothers, because he felt that all mothers like his mother.
Yes, good.
And
Excellent.
he want to help all the children because when he was kids like them, it was suffer or he was not happy in his childhood.
Oh, okay.
For this, he
Yeah.
want to help them.
Mhm. Now, it doesn't say that he was unhappy, but it does say that he lived in poverty. And it said that, they carried him when he was hurt. These were the people, the women who prayed for him when he went to study, went away to study in university. And so, yeah, this is his family, isn't it? This is like an extended family, this village. All right, great. Excellent job, everybody. And so let's continue. And hello, Elisa Angela.
Yeah,
Could you read this for us, please?
yeah. When the school officially launched on January 2, 2003, 56 AIDS orphans were the first students. We provide them uniforms, we provide them pencils, you give them tools, said Kangaroo. 41. Everything you give is to try and eliminate as many obstacles as possible, so children can be successful and focus on education. Early on, it was noticed that many children in the school were falling asleep because of hunger and malnutrition, so the school began providing students 2 meals a day. There is also a medical clinic on site.
Good. Let me just repeat: malnutrition,
Malnutrition,
noticed,
notice,
obstacles,
obstacles.
and January 2nd,
January 2nd,
2003.
2003.
Perfect. Okay. And so, great. Questions about the vocabulary, because these are the words that I want to talk about this. This is real English. This is an article written by CNN for native speakers of English. And so this is where this article is full of good English words and phrases for you to learn. So please try to understand all of the words. I can help you. So any ideas?
Can I ask
Yes. Hello, Dogun.
about verbs?
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, like obstacles and
Obstacles.
obstacles and malnutrition.
And malnutrition.
Malnutrition, yeah.
Okay. Can someone describe what obstacles are?
They are barriers. They cannot
Barriers?
barriers. Yes, they cannot let you pass a certain think they are like limits.
Right, good. Limit. There are things in your way that stop you from going forward. Right? Perfect. And malnutrition? Anyone?
Lack of food. Sorry.
Yeah, now hunger is more the lack of food, but yes, sorry, malnutrition can be caused by the lack of food. Great. Oops, sorry. And someone else had a comment? Someone else wanted to say something? They said, sorry.
Malnutrition?
Malnutrition, the
Yes.
lack of vitamins, of
Okay, yes,
kind
good.
of protein.
Yes. So specific things like vitamins or the lack of protein. Excellent. Great, great. Okay. And so what's the story here?
How they started the school with a number of students inside. All of them were from the orphanage with 8. They provide all the uniforms that they need,
Yeah.
but then realized that they were with malnutrition, so they focus on to prevent that situation.
Okay,
So
fantastic, right? And so they opened the school. It was launched. They opened the school in 2003. And there were 56 students. All of them had been orphaned by AIDS. Their parents died of AIDS. Everything was provided to them. Everything was provided to them. Everything for free. What was the goal? What did they want the children to be able to do?
To be successful.
Yeah, how?
Focus on
the
education.
good education.
Yeah, so they wanted the children to be able to successfully focus on learning, okay? And as someone said, what did they notice? What did they realize?
That they are thin, so they
Yes.
need.
Malnourished?
Yes, so they need to provide them food or meals.
Yeah.
So they program it to have 2 meals in
Yes.
the day.
2 meals a day. Fantastic. It's that simple, isn't it? Great. And they also have a medical clinic on site, which means at the location where the school is. A medical clinic right there. All right, fantastic. And so let's keep going here. Great job, everybody. And Keen, hello. Keen, are you there? Okay, I'm sorry, we can't hear you, Keen. Max, could you read this for us, please?
Is the beginning meanwhile?
Please.
Okay. Meanwhile, Kaguri continued to raise money for the project while he worked full-time in the United States. When he learned that a child had walked more than 30 miles to attend school, he started a second school, the Kutamba School, in the village of Niyakishenye. Today, between the two schools, there are 587 students, kindergarten through 12th
12th grade.
12th grade, yeah, 12th grade, receiving a free education and health care. Nearly all of them have lost either one or both parents to AIDS-related illnesses. The issue is especially close to home for Kaguri, who has lost his brother, one of his sisters, and 3-year-old nephew to the disease.
Okay.
Kaguri says,
sorry, I'm going to get you to stop there, Max. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. And so, what's the story here? And of course, I can help people with phrases or words.
he worked full time in United States for a while.
Good. Yes.
And he studied school in America. And
Okay. Now that was before, though. So he finished studying, and now he's working full time.
Yeah, graduated high school.
Sorry, but who?
Kaguri.
Yeah, okay. Now, but that's all in the past, though. So he went to college in the United States, and now, at this point in the story, he has a job, and he is working full-time in the United States. Okay?
Yeah, this exactly.
All right, great. What else was he doing in the United States?
He started a second school.
But not in the United States. Sorry.
Yes.
What else? What else was he doing in the United States?
Saving money from his
Saving
job.
money. Okay, yes. And what else? Sorry. At the very beginning. Meanwhile, Kaguri continued to raise money for the project.
Yeah.
So could that person say that again, please?
Raise money for the project.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Project means I think it's a second school.
Sorry, to raise money for the project.
Yeah.
But what does it mean to raise money?
It's saving money for the project.
I'm sorry, Max?
Yeah.
Saving?
Money.
No, but sorry, it doesn't mean saving money.
It means to increase, I think.
Yes, to increase the money, but how?
Getting money from doing certain projects.
Well, okay, but really, when you raise money, you're asking for donations.
I see.
You're saying, I have a school in Africa for AIDS orphans. Would you please donate money to the project? So that's what he was doing. So he was in the United States working full-time. I'm sure he was trying to make money and save money because they had used all of their life savings up. And also, he was trying to raise money. He was asking for donations, asking for financial help. All right, so great. And then what happened?
He had built a new school so that the children can go to, especially the ones who are far from Niyaka school.
Yes, great, perfect. Yeah, so he found out that children were walking 30 miles a day to attend school. So he said, wow, let's build another school. All right, and what's the situation today?
Today, between the two schools, there are 587 students.
Right? Do people understand kindergarten and 12th grade?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's right from 4-year-olds all the way to 18-year-olds. Okay, wonderful. And what's his personal story? What was his personal experience with AIDS?
He lost his brother and one sister and a nephew.
Yeah, so his family has suffered from HIV/AIDS. He lost his brother and a nephew. Do people understand what a nephew is?
Yes, I can understand that.
Yeah, great. Okay. And so, good. Let's just stop there for a second because I would like to show one of the videos, and then Alpha Pilot has given me an idea, a good idea. He's saying, why don't you paste the link to the document, and I do have that.
That really is a
So,
great
yeah.
idea. We cannot
So,
grab it.
yeah, no. So sorry here.
It continuously changes.
Yeah. So that's the direct link to the CNN page where I got the article from. And now I would like to play the first YouTube video that I found. And where's that? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. It's right up at the top. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is to post the YouTube link in the Verbling chat box, and I'm going to click on the YouTube application and play the video for those of us who are part of the Hangout. For those of us who are hanging out together. All right. You have rescued me. You have given me nutritious meals every single day. You have given me clean water to drink. You have kept me safe and given me time to study. You have given me a roof over my head. And a way to support my family. You have given me a place for healing, a place to enrich my mind, a place to play, to learn, and a place to dream big dreams for my future. Whether a top 10 CNN hero or not, you have come to my rescue. Stay tuned for how you can help. Thank you for always being there when I need you. You are my hero.
Hello?
They really are.
Yeah. So I think what they're talking about is the fact that with CNN, they select 10 special heroes and one special hero each year. So I don't think he became one of the top 10 heroes. But that doesn't matter, of course. They don't care whether he is a top 10 hero or not. All right, so let's do a little bit more reading. And I'm going to bring the document back up onto the share screen. And let's get back to where we left off. Get back to work. So let's see. We were just reading about the impact that HIV/AIDS has had on his family. And so if I could get Selma to continue reading, please.
Okay, teacher. Kaguri says he felt fortunate to have the financial means to help his brother's children financially, but in many similar cases, children end up homeless. Many of them are on the streets in Kampala, eating from the dustbins. Kaguri said, "You see all these street children because all this sorry, you see all these street children because they have no one to help them. It is these children Kagori says he thinks about as he raises funds and awareness for his schools.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, teacher. We take care of nearly 600 children in school, he said. That leaves all these children who are walking around without an opportunity to get an education, to get health care, to get a meal, and to eat, or even to get somebody to say, I love you.
Okay, and so what is he talking about here? Now he is 41 years old.
Yes.
This man, and so what is he sharing here?
He's sharing the bad or the sad situation that he cannot have all these children, the ones who are the poor ones.
Right.
So he may have only a few children, but for the others he hoped to have them in his schools.
Right. Almost 600 children, but boy, that leaves a lot of other children without help.
Yes.
And could I ask someone else to review some of the information here? What about his brother's children?
They have Kagori help, financial help.
Right. He was able to help his brother's children. What happened to his brother?
His brother died.
Yes. He died of AIDS. So he did have the financial means, the ability to help his brother's children. But just think of all the other children who end up homeless. He's talking about homeless children.
Yeah.
And right. And so, well, this is the idea where this is what he thinks of when he is asking for money and support. Kampala, I think, is the big city in Uganda. So the children are living in the streets, eating from garbage cans. They're homeless, and they have no one to care for them. So he wants to raise funds. Sorry, this is important here. And awareness. So he would like money for the project, and he also wants people to know about the project. He wants people to be aware of the problem of homeless children. And great, I'm going to move on. And so I would like to say, Sultan, are you there? Sultan?
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
It is pronounced like that.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. But we don't hear from him. So, Turkish teacher, could you please read this for us?
These lines.
Yes, one of the students.
One of the students at his schools, Kaguri estimates that 65% of them are being raised by their grandmothers, many of whom are often without adequate health care, finances, or basic housing. So in 2008, he started a program that offers support and education to the nearly 7,000 area grandmothers who are raising their grandchildren. The program teaches the women practical life skills, offering advice on parenting, grief management, basic medical care, gardening, and business development.
Okay,
Kaguri
great.
says that.
Sorry, I'm going to get you to stop there. Thank you. And that was my mistake at the beginning of the students at his school. All right. And so what is the information here? Another program? Just, I'm looking at the text that you read for us. And so
Yes.
could any students point out some of the important or interesting information in this text? What has he done?
Hmm.
That he started a new program that
Okay.
offers support to the grandmothers that raise
Yeah.
their grandchildren.
Okay. How many women?
7,000.
Can you imagine?
Yes.
How incredible. 7,000 grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
He has a program. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, good. All right. And so you see that 65% of his students are being raised by their grandmothers. Okay. And so what is he offering to these grandmothers?
It's like a teaching program, how to deal with these children.
Good. What else?
Offering advice on parenting.
Okay, good. So practical life skills, advice on parenting. Do people understand what grief is?
Yes, it's like depression.
Okay, good. A sadness, I think maybe is a better term. And what is it related to? Sadness relating to?
Death.
Yes, death. When someone you love dies, you suffer from grief. What else?
Basic medical care.
Okay, great. What else? Someone else? What else is he offering to these women?
Excuse me, what means of basic medical care?
Oh, well, what would be an example of basic, simple?
Uh-huh.
How to tie the bandage?
Yeah, oh, okay. No, but I think it's not teaching them how to provide medical care. I think it's giving them basic, normal, simple medical treatment, medical care. Yeah, sorry, do people understand that?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, okay. But who asked me about that? Sorry. Who asked about basic medical care?
It was Layla, teacher.
Oh, okay. Layla, do you understand? Oh, she's cut off. And what else did they teach the grandmothers?
Gardening and business development.
Okay, so why would you teach these women gardening?
In order to
Well,
get their own food, maybe.
Yes, to grow their own fruits and vegetables. And business development, why?
maybe go there, garden
Because
things
if they
and
have,
Yeah,
sell
sorry,
them.
I'm going to just stay with Dogan. Go ahead, please.
Gain money.
Yes, to
Yeah,
earn.
to earn money.
Yes, to start a small business. Because some of these grandmothers are supporting many children. And so, yeah, great. Okay. So let's, I would like to stop reading there and I would like to play the other video, which is a longer video, but we can watch a minute of it here. And so what I would like to do is to play some of that before we end the class. Okay. And so I'll end the class with that. That's him speaking about his project. And the only qualification that the children need to come to the school for free is that they are the poorest of the poor. So he is helping out the people who need it most. So another hero to read about, and you guys are heroes for doing such a great job on your English this hour. Nice job reading the story and understanding the information. Well done. So I hope to see you soon, and remember, you can come to my Facebook page and give me specific ideas for topics that you would like to read about, that you would like to listen to and watch videos about. Take care, everybody.
Take care,
Thank
Sam.
you.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
See you soon.